SUVs that are a little stronger and bigger and that might be able to do that on the U-Haul, but it would certainly be hard for a regular, say, CHP Cruiser to pull that off, given how heavy that vehicle is. And it's not stopping it from moving real intensely here. And Marla, this vehicle is, are we moving? Are we turning here?
Looks like we're going to this parking garage. Obviously, you can see the Whole Foods below.
Okay.
Oh, no, just
Turn
did
around,
a U-turn.
big U-turn.
Pretty nimble considering the size of the U-Haul. So, Alex, we're just getting some more information that this suspect is wanted for petty theft and felony evasion, in addition to the stolen vehicle. So this isn't just a stolen vehicle pursuit. This person behind the wheel wanted for petty theft, felony evasion as well. Seal Beach, we were just seeing the black and white right there, crossing through traffic, making another U-turn.
Yeah. And you wonder, I was about to say that the cruisers aren't right on them, but now you're starting to see that they are getting closer, perhaps frustrated by the aggressiveness of this driver and concerned, especially the way this driver is just going through intersections, that somebody unsuspecting could, get hit, as this person is not obeying really any of the rules of traffic. So now this driver sort of boxed in.
Looks to be a male driver. And you can see him head sort of on a swivel trying to see, can I get through here? Can I get through here? And yes, he can get through here. So we just saw on our air that U-Haul, he has pulled this move a couple of times. We do have some video to show you of another incident in which another moment when he did pull a U-turn precariously. There we go. So you see on the bigger frame there on your screen, he just flipped a U-turn there.
Yeah.
Now,
the live picture is the top left side of your screen, the smaller box. And we're going to take that live again. As we are weaving through traffic, not very big streets here, and the chance that a driver could get hit or a pedestrian, somebody walking their dog, not hard to imagine given the speeds that we're going and the sort of lack of care that this U-Haul driver is. Now we're going wrong lane, plowing through that another intersection, and eventually, Marla, all these traffic crimes will be added up as they go back through this tape and do their instant replay of this, and they will. All these are additional crimes. So Belmont Shore area now. We just saw some of the harbor there, people that know this area near Long Beach.
Very busy, very busy, given, especially now it's 4:14. The smaller streets here, thinner streets, narrower streets, that's the word I'm looking for, down this alleyway, blowing through, able to get by there. So this is all in the Belmont Shore area. You see the Pet Food Express there, still able to make its way through this alleyway, this back alleyway. And, you often think of, they go to areas that they're familiar with. Is that the case here? We don't know, of course. There's a lot of unknowns. We don't know how many people are inside. We did seem to think that there were certainly more than just the driver. We don't know if there are someone's furniture inside the U-Haul, if this was a packed U-Haul.
There was a bicyclist right there, and sort of the danger to all the folks that are out on the road right now. We're joined now on the phone by Kevin Takumi of Fox 11, who spent years in Sky Fox, narrating so many pursuits. Oof, another close call at an intersection there, Kevin. And this driver really reckless.
Yeah, this has been really wild from the start, from the get-go when they first started this pursuit. Reportedly a theft suspect of some kind. We don't know if it involves a U-Haul or it was just a suspect involved in a theft that was putting things into the U-Haul. You can look as we get a good look there into the vehicle. It does still look like there's two people in the vehicle, driver and possibly a passenger. In that other side, we had a better look at that a few minutes ago, but speeds 45, 60 miles an hour here, in and out of this is a very small area here within the area, and you can see how they're just kind of going in circles looking to get it. It looks like, okay, they're going to pull over. Maybe somebody's going to bail out here. Yep. It looks like
pulled over on East Paoli Way.
Okay, now driver's getting out and just kind of walking away.
Passenger
Passengers getting out.
Trying to pretend like Like,
and they're just kind of walking away. It looks like they thought maybe no black and whites were directly behind this, but you've got the airship above this, and they're watching the two people walk away from this. But it looks like the squad cars were so far back.
It looks like
They're not right on
it looks
it.
like a park there, obviously, and then right butted up against the nice neighborhood there in Belmont Park.
the other
Belmont
driver
Shore.
looked to move towards those homes there. You wonder if he has some sort of connection to that place or not. So the two of them split up, which is going to make it harder, obviously, for law enforcement to get them.
You can see the CHP helicopter is right on top of it, so they're keeping an eye, and they're trying to keep an eye on both of those suspects. But the one that got on the passenger seat kind of walked away there. Our cameras overhead were staying with the driver.
We're seeing the black and white pull up right now.
Yeah, but
Yeah, the black and white's pulling up. There's two black and whites there.
okay.
The officers are running toward the trees. It's now maybe that person is just right there. He couldn't have gone too far. He was never running.
No, there's a fence there as well. So we'll see. He's probably under the trees. It
Oh,
looks
there
like
we
he's trying
go.
to get over.
Sprawled out on the ground. There we go. So we do have one person who will be in custody in just a matter of minutes. You can see the officers with their guns drawn, 3 of them there, going up.
Yep.
So drivers are going in custody here. The passenger we don't know about yet. If they've been able to get somebody on the other side of it, they might just let the passenger go. Usually they're wanting. Well, it looks like the passenger is just still kind of walking down the sidewalk
slowly.
there.
Sort
Wow.
of blending in.
Yeah.
And you wonder the nature of the theft. You know, is that passenger armed? Could that person potentially carjack another vehicle, or not? We don't know what led to that.
You know, again, we don't know exactly the circumstances of how the police got notified of this, of theft, if it was property that was taken or if it was a U-Haul that was taken. But you can see the one other passenger suspect here that's just kind of casually walking down the street here, and officers have not caught up to that person yet. But their main priority usually is with the driver of the vehicle.
Yeah, sort of meandering along, and we often comment
On the
on
phone.
demeanor. Yeah, you can see this person on the phone, but because we're so close, you wonder if the officers, if they're going to run into frame any moment. But it's interesting.
Sometimes we see some stuff that they don't see, apparently, too. I mean, they do have their own helicopter, and they're watching our broadcast right now as well.
You can see one
there we
black and
go.
white coming up the street
There we
right now.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they got that message. So let's see what happens here, and if this person is taken into custody, or
Do they just drive off? Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you wonder.
Excuse me. Yeah. All right. Well, we talked about the fact that sometimes the suspects do get away. I mean, the suspect in this, the driver, did not, but it appears that this passenger is just being allowed to do his own thing on the phone with somebody. This is kind of a bizarre situation.
Yeah, I don't know if he's carrying a blanket, but using the crosswalk to cross the street. This is East Appian Way and Monrovia Avenue in Belmont Park. Looks like just finished a phone call. You know, just on the other side, the driver of that U-Haul is now in custody. There were plenty of officers there. We just saw the Seal Beach PD cruiser roll on by, and you see Rogers Middle School there. It's hard to know what's going on in the greater perimeter here.
And we don't know the nature.
Oh,
Okay, here we
there we
go.
go. Okay.
Let's see an apprehension here.
Yeah, just doing as he's told, apparently. Yep.
And they're placing him into handcuffs there. So the good news with this one, nobody hurt, no serious damage, despite the fact that U-Haul was driving pretty wildly. And another pursuit concludes here in Southern California.
Yeah, we'll have more, including some of this, if you missed it, coming up in just a few minutes when we rejoin you at the top of the hour for the Fox 11 News at 5.
Until then, we turn things over to our pal Harvey Levin and TMZ Live.